happened to the countdown?
No countdown.
No countdown.
No countdown.
Who's copy?
Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're on.
Sorry for the delay. Operating in a different time zone.
J-Ho, Heavy J, All Out Podcast. As you can see, UFO Special.
Right down there.
Right down there. Or up there.
Maybe over there.
Up there.
Maybe over there. Maybe over
So,
there.
I take it you had a UFO experience.
Well, I mentioned the UFO experience on the season finale of the All Out Podcast.
I remember that.
And I can retell it for the sake of the show.
Well, it's the UFO Special, so.
It's the UFO Special.
Right.
I'm driving down a major highway.
Mm-hmm.
Major highway. Illinois, rural Route 33.
Ooh.
Between Oblong and Robinson. And right around Sparks and Sons, there's a little patch of woods, probably 400, 500 yards off.
Right, right.
And I hold my hand up and no one can even see it. So it's off the road. Right.
All right.
And say that my hand right here is the tree line. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Up here, about 45-degree angle, and mind you, this is 500 yards.
Right.
From my perception.
Right.
I'd say about there. I see this orange light. Just on. Orange light. Gone.
Orange.
Yes. And then in like 2 seconds, tree line is still there. Ha! Red light. Nothing. Then nothing.
So you would have been looking north?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say, if he's looking south, I might have a theory. Or even north.
What might your theory be?
A flare.
A flare?
Have you ever seen flares?
No, I haven't.
They do test flares around here. I know for a fact because I've seen them. Basically, they're practicing for war. They are. They do.
The Great War of
Crawford
Yes,
County, they do. I know they do it at Indy, at Terre Haute, and they do it down south to others too. I've seen them do that.
Really?
But I don't know. I mean, I'm having a hard time with the colors.
Yeah, I mean, it was just very distinctly different colors.
I'm trying to think what colors the flares usually are. What are they? What color is a flare?
I don't know.
That's a deep.
Because I haven't seen them. But
right.
I wouldn't guess they would be two different colors.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
No noise.
What would be the point?
No smoke. No nothing. No trail.
You didn't see
orange.
you didn't see any other
Red. Nothing.
I was gonna say, because if it was that, really, if it was a flare, you would see the flare, and then you would see the jet or plane above it.
Yeah,
or something around,
No, I didn't see anything else. It was just the lights. Like I said, very distinctly different colors. Bright, not like
not like
it was like dusk.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So there was a little bit of natural light still, but you could really see. Gone. Gone.
That's strange.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it was unidentified and it was in the air, so I would assume it was flying, and it was definitely some sort of object. Got UFO written all over.
Right. Well, I always say people lack UFO, but it's an unidentified. So you're not saying what it is. It's unidentified.
No, I'm not saying it was.
People say you believe in UFOs. Like, yeah, because if you see something in the air and you don't know what it is, what is it? It's unidentified.
It's unidentified.
Right. So.
Right. I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had two experiences. One is really strange and happened when I was a little kid.
Okay.
And then I had another one that happened several years ago in Oblong.
Wait,
in town.
Are you sure you're not confusing the two stories into one? Because
no. If
it happened when you were a kid and then several years ago, you're only what, 19?
Oh yeah, I'm 19. Yeah.
So I'm confused on how this is working.
No, I'm 51. So back in the day, that when I was a little, this really, it still bothers me. When I was a little kid, it'd probably been late 60s. I was that little, maybe early 70s, but I'm thinking late 60s. I was looking out my bedroom window, and I seen a, what I told my dad was a glowing man. Okay.
Okay.
And so obviously, I would have been like 5 years old. So obviously, he's out there. He's out. Honestly, he was out there with a gun.
Oh yeah.
You know, didn't see anything. You know, and I was scared for weeks.
Sure.
And
Pretty
I can still picture that in my head.
So you actually remember seeing it? You
Yes.
don't just remember the story?
No.
Okay.
And it was, I mean, a glowing man. I know. It's okay to laugh.
No, I've seen
that's
some things, man.
But that's what I told him, and I can still see. You know, how, like when you're a little kid and you have like you see something or you have like an image, and you get older and you can still see it in your head.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's kind of weird. But yeah, that's my weirdest one, and I still
Pretty good.
right. You know, I mean, I don't know if it was my imagination,
It could have been a plethora of things, you know.
if it's, you know, but he went out.
Nothing.
So that tells me that there was something, he thought, hey, there's something out there for him to go out.
I can't imagine you as a child having a
Can't imagine.
runaway imagination. Blows my mind that that's it.
You're right. No,
That's got to be a legitimate thing.
Right. And the other one was really kind of strange. A former chief of police officer was in town, and I was in town, and I was driving, and he was driving, and just look, I'm pointing.
Right.
That way.
Lower it down into frame.
Okay, wait.
Somewhere that way.
North. Actually, that's north, but I'm pointing south on the video, so it would be.
I don't think it works that way.
Wait. Okay.
It depends
Anyway.
on how they're looking at the video. I mean, if they're looking that
If they're
way,
looking at the video, saying it doesn't make any difference which.
no, you're pointing north, Hoser.
So I was north, and it was kind of like it was more than a flare. It really looked like a comet, real close comet. The chief of police at that time took off flying north of town, and I mean nailed it. Me being me, what did I do? Oh yeah, I'm going north because he was gone. I mean, he was gone. He was just, and so I'm not driving that fast, but I'm driving pretty fast. Well, it just disappeared, but it wasn't far off the ground. He kept going, and
he was never seen again.
I kind of weaned out. So I came back, you know, I came back to town, and I've never heard anything. But I swear that's what he was going for. It had to be, because he was flying. But he never said anything about. I never heard anything about it after. I take it that he probably drove up there and didn't see him.
I would say so.
But he was the interesting thing.
From that much of a distance.
The interesting thing to me is that a chief of police in Oblong went for it. It bugged him enough to go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you see something, you know. Here comes some alien grays. I better take the chief of police car and go see what's going on.
He was probably afraid it was.
Sounds like, but that did happen.
Field.
That did happen.
Yeah, the pop field was in danger. I'd better go.
And I do know, and I won't mention the name, but I do know of someone who is an older gentleman now who actually had an alien contact experience north of Oblong in a pond. Ding!
Ding!
And ding! That was classic.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's getting weird now.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
If you wonder what I'm doing right now, we got a heater down here.
That's a nice little heater.
It's a nice heater. It's good. You treat your guests well in the garage. But my phone, when it gets cold, it just blue screens, and I can't read anything. So I don't know. This could be important.
They need to have heated cell phones. Well, if
I feel like that's a bad idea. A lithium battery with a heater strapped to it.
Yeah, maybe a
You're
better.
going to see a bright flashing light in the sky, but
Maybe-
it's not going to be of alien extraterrestrial nature.
Right. But anyway, yeah, he actually had it. He would tell a few people about it because he was a businessman here in town. He's retired now, but he was a businessman here in town, and he's just ordinary type of person you would think that he wouldn't be making stuff up. And
Okay.
he swears that this craft landed and that some beings came out, didn't abduct him, but he's seen them. And this is really wild, but it happened just north of Oblong. And I know this sounds wild too. He was out fishing. I know that's a classic. I know it's okay to laugh, but he was out fishing.
At least he's read all the other reports about alien visitors.
But people would be surprised about just how in their local area, wherever you live, how many people have had or know of someone that's had UFO, seen something, or
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know Oblong, Illinois, there's good reasons for that.
Yeah.
We make corn and oil,
Uh-huh.
gasoline, candy,
Right.
and that's where it ends. Cows and
Yeah.
animals and stuff.
We've never had any mutilated cows, but that stuff's weird. But
What's your theory on that? What's your theory on cattle mutilation?
that, especially happening out west where it does a lot, which I'm not sure, but I think that's where most of it goes on. I don't know. I mean, everybody's seen the videos where they've had the clean surgical cuts and all of this. But there's a lot of wild animals out. I mean, and I know.
There's a lot of animals we might not even know about. For that matter.
Well, there you go. You're getting into the.
We're not going to disclose what's happening right now. And may or may not have peanut butter candy.
Right. But I have a little bit of difficulty with that one. Because I think there's just too many holes blown wide open for that one.
Yeah.
Do you need some time?
No, I don't know. I'm a big believer in the multiple frequency, infinite number of coexisting dimensions, like onion layers.
Right.
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 And that's like, for me, sometimes I think my theory is like there's a bleed through, even for just a minute or two.
Right.
And a lot of the cryptozoological creatures that people witness but we never see.
Oh.
We never find bodies.
Right.
Stuff like that. Bigfoot, Loch Ness monster type.
Right.
Water.
Right.
Dinosaur things. Mothman would be a good one for me. Mothman, really. Things like that. And, even what we deem extraterrestrial. Not to say that there aren't other living creatures on other planets in this universe. Right. I'm not discounting that at all. I think it's extremely arrogant to think that we would be the only planet in the entire universe that would have life capable of leaving its planet.
Okay, this is it. This is the most intelligent that it gets in the entire universe.
At least this one.
Run!
But, maybe a different layer of that onion, right?
Right.
There's a bleed through, and they maybe have a way of altering the time of the bleed through, or some sort of super technology or natural ability, whatever the case may be. And maybe they're quick enough to say, hey, we got a 4-minute window, let's find out something about what's going on.
Right.
Hey, there's a big slow dumb animal, let's cut it open.
Well, if we were to go to, let's say that we're an advanced species, which
we are.
Which
not super.
I know some that are.
We're
I know some that
dirt.
aren't. But anyway, let's say we have the capability of going to another planet, okay, and we find, some humanoids there, but we're more advanced, and they have animals. What are we going to do?
You're gonna find a big, dumb, slow animal
Slow
on its
animal.
own
Right,
in a big pasture, 2 miles away from the nearest house,
right,
and you're gonna cut it open.
right, right.
Hey, look at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a schmagigger, or whatever you
You
call
call
it,
it right, right,
a flagular,
right. A flagular?
stretched out, gnaw on it, maybe.
No, yeah, so yeah, that's enough of that.
You got if you're on a major adventure expedition,
Yeah,
you know you have to do whatever you can to get the knowledge back that you're going to find.
right.
I mean, yeah, me and you could walk down to the creek and look at a rock, but if it's a rock we've never seen before, one of us is going to smash it open to see what's inside it, so we can tell the rest of the tribe. Right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's the first thing you're going to do. That's what I'm saying. That's my point of like people saying that, oh, I don't believe. People I think who say, oh, there's nothing out there. I think that's a little bit insane.
Oh, it's clinically.
Now, I can go with the theory maybe that they were once here. That's why I'm into the ancient alien thing.
You are.
That they were once here, and then they're said,
Big bang.
that's enough of you people. Later, I could see that. I could see that.
There's a lot of plausible theories.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe we're just a big scientific experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this planet's just a petri dish.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I don't know.
I love the time travelers theory
Oh yeah.
that the flying saucers that we see are time machines and the people inside them are us
Yeah, that's
way in the
back.
future.
Right. I don't know. I think I think you'd have to time travel, wouldn't you? I mean, if you was on planet, X, or from wherever, very, very far away,
Nibiru.
right? You would have to have a little bit of time travel ability to
One would assume. I mean,
either that or
I highly doubt the validity of the sleep chambers from all the sci-fi movies, which I just watched a string of them, by the way. I watched Mission to Mars, Red Planet, Stargate, and Event Horizon in the past 2 weeks.
right.
And they're all real good. I still like Red Planet with Val Kilmer a lot. I don't know
I like
why.
that one. I like that movie.
I don't know why. It's cookie cutter.
No, I like
But the cryo sleep thing. Oh, I watched Alien 3 also.
Oh.
The cryo sleep thing. I don't know enough about it to make a fair judgment.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to this planet. All right. Well,
Have a nap. Your
Your
body's not going to age at all.
Okay. Yeah. I have a hard time with that one too.
Yeah. So you'd think there would have to be some sort of
But
folding up time, Stargate style.
on the other hand, if you're on a jet and say you're going to fly to wherever, well, a lot of people do. Well, take a nap. So, and if it's I mean.
Yeah, but you're not sustained,
Right. That's true.
and your body, theologically speaking, if you're in an airplane for 25 years, whether you're sleeping or not, you're going to get old.
That's a nightmare, wouldn't it?
I've never even been on a plane, so I can't imagine.
Being in a plane for 25 years.
I can't imagine being in a single place for 25 years.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah, that would be. I don't know. So have we picked this UFO thing out? I mean, I could go on forever on this. I don't even know how long we've been doing this.
I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
Just switch that where it says UFO Special to I won't fit Paranormal Special.
Paranormal Special.
So
Well, we can go. We can go
You
with
can
that.
branch off.
We'll branch off on that.
I've had some non-UFO paranormal experiences.
Hey, do you want to get out of this one and do a paranormal?
Let's do it. We'll see you on the other side.
All right.
Go to the light, Carol Ann.
Go to the light, unless it's a blue light. No blue light specials.
Red light's fine.